Tired of manually formatting every heading in Word? You know the drill. Highlight the text, pick a font, change the size, click bold, adjust the color, then do it all over again for the next heading. It is such a time sink. But what if you could create one custom style that applies everything you want with a single click? That is exactly what we are going to do today. By the end of this video, you will never manually format a heading again. Here is the plan. I am going to walk you through opening the Styles dropdown, creating a brand new style from scratch, and then customizing every little detail to make it your own. We are going to make Word do the heavy lifting for you, so let us get started. First thing you need to do is find the Styles dropdown. It lives right on the Home tab, up in the ribbon. Look for a little box that probably says something like Normal or Heading 1 inch inside it. That is the Styles gallery. Go ahead and click on that drop-down arrow. Now you will see a list of all the preset styles Word offers. But we are not using any of those. We are creating our own. At the very bottom of that drop-down menu, there is an option called Create a Style. Click that. A small window will pop up asking you to name your new style. You can call it whatever you want, something like Custom Heading or My Heading or even Bob. Whatever works for you. Type in your name, and then before you do anything else, look at the button at the bottom of that window. There is a button that says Modify. You want to click that. This is the gateway to all the real customization. The window that pops up next might look a little intimidating, but trust me, it is your best friend. Alright, this is where the magic happens. You are now in the Modify Style window, and this is where you turn your generic heading into something that looks exactly the way you want. Start with the basics. In the formatting section, choose your font. Maybe you like Calibri or Arial or something a little more formal like Garamond. Pick your size too. For a heading, you probably want something bigger than your body text, maybe 16 point or 18 point. Now this is where I want you to really pay attention. You can also pick the font color, whether you want it bold or italic, and even add effects like small caps. Take your time here. This is the part where I have seen so many people rush through, only to realize later they forgot to change the color. So play around with it a little, get it looking the way you want. But we are not done yet. One of the most overlooked parts of a heading is how it sits on the page. So now we are going to adjust the paragraph settings. Right there in the Modify Style window, look at the bottom left corner. There is a button that says Format. Click it. A drop-down menu will appear, and you want to select Paragraph. This opens up a new window where you can control alignment, left, center, right, or justified. You can also set the indentation. I personally like a little bit of left indentation to make my headings stand out, but play with it. And here is the important part, the spacing. You can set how much space comes before the heading and how much comes after it. This is what gives your document that professional, airy feel. Set it and forget it. Now, if your headings are going to be part of a list or a structure, you might want to add numbering or bullets. Go back to that Format button and this time select Numbering. You can choose from a list of numbering styles or define your own. This is incredibly useful if you are writing a report with chapters or sections. Every heading automatically gets the next number in the sequence. Once you have everything set, it is time to put it to use. Click that OK button. You are going to be taken back to the main document. Now, highlight any heading you have already written, or just type a new one. Then go back to your Styles gallery and click on your brand new custom heading style. Watch how it instantly transforms. All that work you did, the font, the size, the color, the spacing, the numbering, it all applies in one single click. It is so satisfying. And here is the real secret to making this whole thing worth your while. You want to make sure this style is saved for future use. When you close that Modify Style window, you might have noticed an option that says New Documents based on this template. Make sure that is selected. That way, every time you open a new document in Word, your custom heading style is right there waiting for you. No more resetting it up from scratch. That is it. You have just saved yourself hours of repetitive formatting. Now every heading you write from here on out will look consistent, professional, and completely customized to your liking. And the best part? You did it with just a few minutes of setup. Thanks for sticking with me. Happy writing.